to the Monroe Public Library, and today we're going to be talking to Shani, and she is an exercise expert, and she's going to help us to create workout exercise circuits for at home or at work. A little DIY for you for the winter time. Keep us moving. Shani, tell us a little bit about yourself and why you're the best person to be here right now.
Okay, Janelle. Well, thank you for the introduction. That was fantastic. So like Janelle said, my name is Shani. I'm a weight management specialist and personal trainer in the area. I have almost 20 years experience in fitness and recreation, and I'm just a community member who understands how hard it can be right now with these unprecedented times to kind of just get that movement in. You know, we all know it's important, but it's not always easy to do. So I'm just here to kind of help you guys out, give some tips, maybe give some ideas, and then see what people come up with on their own. I mean, you don't even need a lot of space, Janelle. I mean, you guys have some great ideas here that we'll show them. Yeah. And I think at the end of this, people really understand how easy and necessary it is to add just a couple minutes.
Super. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. Yeah. Here we go.
So this is the second floor of the library, and here I have a circuit built for each floor, and right now, at this point, I start limbering up a little bit. So right here, I go and I just do lateral arm movements.
Hi. So this is a great dynamic movement to get those shoulders warmed up, start moving around. So I love this one. All right, what's next, Janelle?
In the fiction area and back to the romance, we're going to do arm circles. And it's like I want all of the books. I want to read all of the books.
All right, let's continue on.
Yes.
That healthy shoulder.
I reverse my arm circle, and I use the arm and the shelf end to stretch my shoulders. So I can get one rotation on each end of the shelf.
Oh, that feels wonderful. I needed that. Oh, fantastic. Shoulders feel good.
So here in the mystery section, I take care of doing some squats for my lower body. So I go ahead and I plant my foot, and I pop this one up here, hang it onto the shelf for sturdiness. And then I do my squat, making sure that my knee is not going over the edge of my toe, and trying to put the weight on my front and not hanging onto the shelf.
All right, so I'm going to set up in the down position for safety. All right, so I feel nice and stable. I've got this over here for extra stability. And I'm pushing through that front heel.
We're in the YA section now, the young adult. There's a nice opening now on this one, so I like to try to mix the lower body and the upper body. So at this stage, I do upper body, and I'm going to do a modified push-up. Okay, so I take my feet a little bit away from the table, come to the table, and then...
And I'm going to stop you there, Janelle, just real quick.
Yeah.
I'm going to have you actually start on the down with me.
Okay.
For the push-up, so get your chest.
And you have your legs spread apart.
Yeah.
Too. Okay.
A little extra stability, so bring yourself forward a little bit more.
Yeah.
Good. And now focus on bringing those elbows straight back.
Okay.
So rather than having them
closer
out.
together too.
Yep, right underneath those shoulders.
And you said straight back or straight out?
Straight back.
Back. Okay, like this.
Yes.
Excellent.
Good. We just worked on her form a little bit to make sure that she's working the appropriate muscle groups. So when she goes down, we just want to make sure those elbows come back.
Ooh, that's harder
as opposed to flail. Yes, when you clean up your form, a lot of the times, the exercise gets more difficult because you're doing it properly.
So now we're in the children's section, and we're over by the audiobooks. So here, this is where I like to do a little bit more cardio and core. What I do through here is high knees all the way around the outside edge of the children's stacks. So I start hands out, and I bring my knee to my elbow, and I get to sing 76 trombones in the big parade as I march through fiction.
So good, full open expanse. And then we come tight in, contralateral twist.
And you can mix up your arms if you want to. But I concentrate on my middle, that I'm getting a good twist on it, controlled twist.
For stability and strength and balance, doing that contralateral twist while you're moving is really great for your body. So yeah, great exercise, Janelle. I like that one quite a bit.
So this is the picture book section in children's. And a lot of times we're in here, the shelves are lower, there's more to the ground. So I like to do my squats here because then I get to look at the books on the bottom shelf and still get a little bit of a workout.
I love it.
Legs apart, put my hands out, For stability, I'm not
Yep.
sure why I do that.
Yeah, when you throw actually something out forward, it
Yeah.
helps you balance backwards
That
as
makes
well
sense.
as a counterbalance. So
Yeah, because I got to throw something out the back.
exactly,
Right,
to
okay.
balance those arms out.
Right,
Your
so-
feet are in a great position,
Right.
shoulder width. Excellent.
And I want to look, and
I want some of this. This
you
is,
want to check this out?
what books we got down here?
I don't know. Here's
I got I Am a Story.
I have The Bear Came Over to My House.
Oh, what's this guy doing? Oh, deep squat.
Yeah.
Oh, I got Sam the Most Scaredy Cat.
Oh, nice. Spots in the box.
Oh,
I think
love
your son
that
would like that
book.
one.
I've seen this one before. We're just hanging out. I love it.
We got to catch our breath just a little bit.
I was gonna say I'm
I
sucking
know.
mask over here.
On the circuit that I've done, I don't really do too much resistance outside of my own body weight.
And you don't need equipment or a huge amount of space. You know, you have this expanse here where you can kind of walk around, but really, as long as you have a space that can contain your body, there's a multitude of exercises that you can really get it done with. Let me show you. The first thing we'll start with, which is the push-up.
Okay.
So I'm going to take it to the floor. I'm going to set my push-up in the down position to make sure my form's good. So, completely flat. My hands are on the side of my chest and right outside my shoulders.
Nice. Yeah, like
I'm
you
gonna
showed
come
me
up.
on the table.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A nice strong plank. I can widen my feet for more stability, but really I want to make sure those elbows go straight back.
Versus out to the side.
Exactly.
No chicken wings.
No chicken wings. Bring them in.
Okay.
Okay. And then of course you can modify that to elevate it as needed. Okay. So I'm going to utilize this doorway to do some rows. So bring it down, 1 foot on each side. You can see my body's already working to stabilize itself. 10 times.
Yeah.
Or if you're doing single arm, you know,
Oh, nice.
you can do that as well.
Yeah.
So we did some upper body stuff. Let's talk about some lower body stuff.
Super.
We did the squats, one of my favorite exercises, very necessary in any workout arsenal. Let's talk about some lunges.
Yeah.
Okay? So I'm going to part my legs about 1 leg's length, really root that toe, go down to my level of comfort, come back together for a reverse lunge. You can do it forward as well. Laterally. So starting with a little narrow footing, stepping out, sitting into that hip, zipping back together. Okay. Now take it to the floor for a glute bridge. All right, so I'm firmly planted, feet are hip width apart. Just going to bring my hips skyward. It's really important not to flail your ribs here. So I don't want to do this.
Okay, I was wondering what you were talking about when you said flail your ribs.
I want to do this.
Sounds like in the cooking
Nice
section.
straight line with my body.
Flailing
So
sounds-
not this.
Yeah, yeah. So don't like overextend it.
Exactly.
Just go until you're flat, right? Okay, with your legs.
Perfect.
Got it. That makes sense.
All right, and then you can do single leg as well.
Mm.
Take it up a notch.
Ooh, yeah,
Ooh, yeah, right?
yeah,
I'm feeling that, girl.
yeah. Shoulder width apart.
Yeah.
And
Good,
not,
that's perfect.
not
You didn't,
over
yeah,
here.
you didn't overarch.
Okay.
Nice straight line in the body. Looks good, Janelle.
Okay.
There is a way to take them up a notch if you just don't really want to add any equipment, but you
Right.
still want to make sure that you're taking it to the next level. You can do an explosive element, so jumping,
Yeah.
or you can do something like a combo deal. You know, moving more joints is going to burn more calories, add more resistance. So I'll show you some stuff. So you can do that push-up
Yeah.
combined with the body weight row. Let me show you.
All right. That's good.
Remember, I set up on the down,
Yep.
my push-up, and then
Okay.
nice. So,
Makes sense.
yeah.
Good arm.
So lots of joints moving,
Yeah.
lots of calorie burn.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so squats.
Right.
Let's take those up a notch.
Okay.
I'm going to do a jump squat. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
So starting in that
I'm
down
gonna watch
position,
you first.
exploding up,
Mhm.
landing soft.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. So
Exploding
exploding up
up.
and
Yeah.
then soft. So I have to
Good.
watch those knees on that one.
Exactly.
Right. I'll do a couple.
We did those jump squats.
Yes.
Let's do a jump lunge. Another
Okay.
great explosive move.
Okay.
So I'm going to start that split stance in the down position.
Right.
Pop up and switch. Ooh, yes.
Yeah.
So fancy. And then also skaters. So that's a lateral motion. Starting with my leg behind me. I'm going to jump to the other side. I can keep that foot up. Or I can drop it. And turn it into a step.
Like I'm speed skating.
Yes. I wanted to talk a little bit about applying some everyday items that we have around the house to our workout programs. So I've got some stuff here, but let's start with this chair. So if you have a nice sturdy chair in your house, make sure it's sturdy. You don't want to go through a chair. I've done it. It's terrible and painful. So I have a nice sturdy chair for you to work with, Janelle. We're going to do some dips for your triceps. And I'll show you how to do it, and then I'll have you do a couple. Okay? So I'm going to actually sit on the chair. I'll show you this. I'm just sitting with my butt on the chair, just the edge. I'm sitting just gently on my thumb, rotating out. I'm going to bring my bum off the chair and just go down, no more than 90 degrees. Come back up. I'll give you a side view as well. So I start seated, come off with a bent knee, elbows go back, no more than 90, they come back up.
Hanging on.
Perfect.
Next to my bum.
Yep.
And I'm just...
Yeah, and come on up. Beautiful. Excellent. Our elbows come straight back. Good.
Are they 90?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Perfect depth. So a couple other things we can do with this. We can do a step up. So I'm going to firmly plant my foot, come up, come back down with control. Make sure you control the descent. Or you can do a knee up, come back down. Again, control that descent. Now I'm going to do an elevated glute bridge. So we did the glute bridges before. We're going to take it up a notch, literally, height-wise, and do them elevated. Heels up. Making sure that you are stable in the chair, so you don't want the chair tipping or anything like that. Active arms, feet hip-width apart. And I'm just going to do the same thing I did on the ground with my feet up here. All right, so I brought some other items with me today as well. So,
those look familiar, Shani.
Yeah, have you seen these before?
Yeah.
Hello, Wisconsin. I've got some milk jugs. You're familiar with these. So we're going to use them to do a row. So you can do both milk jugs. Let's pretend these are full. Oh, they're so heavy. All right, so I'm going to hinge at my hips.
About 8 pounds each.
Exactly. All right, hinge at my hips, and I would pull these to my elbow with slightly above my body line. And again, like I said, utilize one. Excellent. So we can also do an overhead press with these. Fantastic. So taking that firmly with the handle, starting at my collarbone, it's going to go up. And again, you're welcome to do both. Or stabilize one and do it with both hands.
Nice. Yeah.
All right.
And of course, your jug can be filled as however much you want it.
I was just going to say, you don't have to do the full 8 pounds. You can do 5, you can do 6. Whatever feels right, gives you a good workout, but you can still maintain your form. It's crucial.
Okay.
For smaller muscle groups, something like a can might be more appropriate. And they come in different sizes. So again, you kind of pick that weight range that you're looking for. Okay. Hold my tomato soup. So you could do bicep curls with that, and I'll show you what that looks like, Janelle.
Okay.
So palm away from me, arm at my side. Just gonna bring it up to my collarbone. That's it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
This is isolation work.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then shoulders, lateral raises, starting at the side, coming just to shoulder height, no higher. Don't want to stress that shoulder out, and coming back down with control.
And you want both at the same time to
This is
balance?
again. Yeah, you can do both, or you can do one.
Yeah.
I have a ball. Stole my kid's basketball. Nice. So I'll show you a couple different things I know I'm a thief. I'm like, oh, is that your toy? It's mommy's now. All right, so I'll show you how you can take your push-ups up a notch on this.
Ooh,
so I'm going to do my push-ups on the ball. So tricep emphasis. My hands are going to be a little narrow. Get my stability. So my feet are wide for extra stability. I'm going to go down.
Oh, yeah, you're really using
everything.
Yeah.
Another core dominant exercise I can do with the ball is a roll. So if you notice, my feet are wide again for the stability.
Right.
So there you go.
All right.
One of my favorites. So I'm going to put this between my knees. So I'm going to that glute bridge with a modification. So I'm going to lift that bridge. One leg comes up. My goal is to keep this in place.
So that constant squeezing that you're putting on the ball
It's
is
fantastic for those inner thighs.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. Nice.
Sliders are all the rage. If you take away the friction, it makes an exercise harder because you have to stabilize yourself more.
Right.
But not everybody has sliders, but a lot of people have access to paper plates.
Yes.
And some hand towels.
Nice.
So if you have hardwood floors, you can use the hand towels as your sliders.
Yeah.
And if you have carpet, like we do here, you can use some paper plates.
Right. Well, you're also wiping your floors up at the
I
same
was just
time,
going to say,
so-
you put some pipes on those bad boys,
Oh.
you got a shiny floor. For now, I'm going to put one plate underneath my feet and just do a reverse lunge with the added difficulty.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I really have to zip. So a lot of inner thigh on this as well. So now, I'm going to put one on each foot and do a body saw. So just like it sounds. Great core exercise.
Wow.
Just a couple inches will do it. And then I'll do a pike up as well.
Oh, that'll get your heart rate moving.
Oh yeah. So we're going to utilize this backpack for a deadlift. All right. So you can hold it wherever is going to give you the best vantage point. Here's fine for me. Hinge deeply at those hips. Feel that stretch in the back of the leg. You're going to pull back up. I'm actually going to hold it this way. So I get a deeper hinge and come back up.
And you can adjust the weight by putting whatever you want in the backpack, but
Absolutely, Janel.
if it hurts, stop.
Right. If you're hurting yourself, reduce the weight. Because form is key.
Yeah.
You know, stacking a bunch of weight doesn't do anything if you're not hitting the appropriate muscle groups.
Right.
You're just hurting yourself.
Right, and your body's just going to shift to compensate and hurt something else.
Exactly.
Yeah.
People build imbalances into themselves all the time,
Right.
not treating themselves properly. So yeah, so hopefully that helps a lot. I mean, you guys can look around the house. You probably got some of these things and start to think about how to incorporate them yourselves. A lot of us have little virtual learners at home, right?
Yes.
The best way to do this is to incorporate them. So I've got some great ideas with activities that you can just modify a little bit so the kids have fun and you get a sneaky workout in.
Cool.
One of my favorite exercises, still from my childhood, is red light, green light, 1, 2, 3.
I remember that.
So I remember that game?
Yeah, I
You had
do.
to freeze.
Yeah, yeah.
Difficult as it was just to stop moving,
Right.
I like to add exercise to it. So a bear crawl where you're going to get down in a tabletop position and
Nice.
crawl without dropping your knees.
Right.
Very difficult. Great core exercise. Full body, really.
Green light. Red light. Green light. Red. Nice. Right.
You
Right.
can lunge towards them.
Sure.
That's a good one. Here
Right.
I come
Right.
to get you.
Right. You do side steps.
I was just gonna say, yeah, you could
Yeah.
do a little. Let's do a
Yeah.
little lateral.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a hopscotch.
Oh,
You know,
sure.
when you land on a 2,
Yeah.
now I got 2 burpees to do. You land on a 4, now I've got 4 push-ups to do. So I mean, it's just you can get creative, but
Yeah.
I think it's a great way to kind of get them the movement that they also need right now,
Right.
so much, but to spend some time on you as well.
Right.
And I wanted to touch base quickly on warming up properly and cooling down properly. Because you always want to make sure that your body's prepped for the exercise that you're going to do and can handle it appropriately. And then you always want to make sure that you cool down properly to avoid injury as well. So those arm circles that you were doing, the back and forward, that was such a great movement to warm your shoulders up for any
Right.
push-ups and stuff like that we did.
Sure.
So I love that. But yeah, any dynamic warm-up where you actually utilize the joints and muscles that you're going to use in the workout is a great idea to start your routine. You just want to avoid injury and make sure that you get the full range of motion out of your muscles. And then cooling down is important as well. We've all heard it. You know, you kind of just want to jump back into your day after your workout, but please take those extra couple minutes. It's really important for your body to warm up and cool down properly.
Thank you, Shani, for coming and helping us today.
Oh, Janelle, thank you and the staff. This was a fantastic opportunity to reach out to the community, get to know you guys a little more, and I think this is going to help people tremendously.
So I'm really excited about how you guys are going to incorporate this
Mhm.
exercise and movement into your routines. So why don't you go ahead and let us know at the library, connect with us and let us know how you set up your own workout circuit. I'd love to hear it. We hope that you're just a little bit more motivated than what you were before the show.
Well, thank you so much. This was such a fun, exciting day. I got to share some information with you. I got to hang out with the cool Monroe Library staff, so thank you guys so much. And if you have any questions, want to reach out to me for anything. Again, my name is Shani Williams. I'm a weight management specialist and personal trainer in the Greene County area. So if you have any questions for me or just want any information about my services, you can contact me with the information on the screen. Keep moving, Monroe. We got this. Keep moving, Monroe.